Today we're talking with Tom Dokken of Dokken Deadfowl Trainers. We're looking at the Upland line of his deadfowl birds, how he designed them and what the concept is, and how it can help you with your dog training.
Well, the first thing that we thought about when we did our birds was, how do we get the dogs to actually retrieve a training dummy properly?
Okay.
And a lot of times they'd pick up a dummy. If it was a tube style dummy, they'd pick it up by the end.
Sure.
Or they'd grab it where it's eventually going to fall out of their mouth. Let's go, how do we get a dog to go to the center every time without having to mess with the dog?
Sure.
Let
No
him
force.
do it on his own. So
Right.
we knew that if a dog had a preference, he would prefer something soft in his mouth versus something hard. So we kind of knew that going into it. So our first prototypes were, let's make something hard. We actually had a wooden head
Okay.
on the end because we knew it was hard, and I had some kind of foam I shaved and fashioned. And I actually took some lawn edging and cut some feet and stuck in it.
Nice.
And okay, let's just throw it a few times. And it really came true, because you'd throw it a couple times, they'd go to one end of it, no, that's not right, that's not right. They'd go to the center, and it was just dog after dog after dog would pick it up and go, all right, that makes sense. The next thing we wanted is, what if a dog picks it up and gets rough on it?
Okay.
You know, we don't, that's one thing that we want to take care of, but we don't want to be the person getting on the dog for doing it. It would be nice if he kind of corrected his own mistake.
Sure.
So that's where we came up with the head that's loose. So if the dog carries it properly, when they run, that head's going to be over here to the side. As soon as that head turns
Okay.
and goes to shake, they're going to get popped on the nose.
All right.
And you'd be surprised. A couple of times of doing that, and they're going to go, okay, that's something I don't want to do. So two things right off the bat. We have the dog picking it up properly on its own,
All right.
on his own, not having to mess with him at all, and he's not going to shake it. Then we said, okay, we want to be the same size of the bird that they're going to retrieve.
Sure.
So
That's
they can,
always-
so they can relate to it.
Always a frustrating thing. We get somebody that works. They only work with this just a small, regular sized dummy, and then they get a dog out in the field, and he's never seen a bird before, and it becomes a whole new experience for him.
And we see it all the time, from a training standpoint. And going through the full series of birds, we also found out that people relate to the birds that they
Sure.
hunt. And doing enough shows and going to enough shows with just our first couple models, which was our mallard and then our pheasant, people go, have you thought about doing
Sure.
a rough grouse?
Yeah. Can we have one of these? How about a Hun?
Right, and so we found out, well, okay, people relate to what they're gonna hunt in different parts of the country. So, we took care of that as well. And then one other thing we wanted to do is create a dummy that we could scent. And so all of our line of dummies, we have a scent injector where you can actually inject the scent
Sure.
in the dummies,
Okay.
and they'll stay there for a lifetime. So it came out of need for our training. It wasn't something we wanted to go to market with, but it just so happens that it worked out.
Wildly popular. We're gonna go through and just
Yeah.
everything that we have here bird wise. We've got the pheasant. Then what else do you have here?
Well, we got the Gambel's quail, Bob White, Chucker partridge, we got the Hungarian, we have the spruce grouse, ptarmigan, blue grouse, we have the rough grouse, and then we have a prairie chicken for our people out west.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very nice.